Hey everyone, welcome to TechHub.training, Power Automate, Sales Superstars, Challenge Solution. Let's go ahead and get started. We'll take a look at the Excel document that I gave you guys. Real simply, this is a document that has the name of various salespeople and the amount of sales that they had. We need to compile a list of the salespeople that had over 85K in sales. We're going to use Power Automate to do this. So if I pull up my workflow, I'm going to go through each step and explain why it's there, and then I'll run the workflow to show you guys how it all comes together. There we go. There's the top. First things first, we're going to create a new list. That list we're going to name top salespeople so that as we go throughout our data table and we find an employee that had over 85K in sales, we can add them to this list. And at the end, we'll recall this list and be able to see who exactly is on that list, on that over 85K in sales. After that, we have a input dialog, and we're going to request the file path of where your Excel document, this one right here, is located. If you don't know what your file path is, just find where your Excel document is in your File Explorer, and then just go up here, hit copy, and that's your file path. We're going to save that to a variable called file path. After that, we're going to launch Excel, and it's going to ask us where exactly this Excel document is stored and what is the Excel document called. So we're going to reference this file path variable right here that we created in the previous step. And then this is the name of our Excel document. Note, as of right now, it's called Challenge X. By the time you guys get it, it'll have a number with it. So it may be Challenge 14, Challenge 15, but for right now, it's called Challenge X. So we referenced that Excel document. Power Automate is going to open it up. And then we're going to read that whole Excel document, all available values from the worksheet. And we're going to save everything that it reads into a variable called Superstar Data Table. We're going to close out Excel after that. And this is where we enter our for each loop and our if statement. So if we go into our for each, it's going to ask what is the value you want to iterate. In other words, what's the value you want to cycle through and analyze? Well, that's the Superstar Data Table. And we're going to use row as our variable to identify each value that we're iterating through in the Superstar Data Table. And so it's going to say for each row in the Superstar Data Table, well, what do you want to do for each row? Well, we have an if statement here. We open it up for each row, and so if we take a look, that's referencing this right here, obviously, each row. And as you'll notice, there are these little brackets right here. And this is referencing the column title of that specific row. So right here, we have the column title, sales of that row. So that's referencing this 40,000 right here starting out. So it's saying if that value is greater than 85,000, what do we want to do? That's what this is right here. We want to add so row name, go to our Excel document. Here's our row that we're on, the name, that's a column title. So this name right here, if they have over $85,000 in sales, then we want to add them to the top salespeople list, the list we created up here. It's going to go through each row, cycle through, and add each employee that belongs on that list. And then at the very end, we're going to have a little display message. It's going to say the following is a list of employees with over $85,000 in sales, and then we're just going to reference that top salespeople variable. All right, with that all in mind, we'll go ahead and run this. So exit out of here, and we'll go ahead and hit run. All right, so requesting our file path. Hit OK. Takes a second to launch sometimes. There we go. Now it's gathered all that data. Now it's going through each row and iterating through. Then any employee that had over 85K in sales, it's adding to the top salespeople list. There we go. There's our list with people who had over $85,000 in sales. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you.